Hey, you guys, this is your boy Big Ant, and today I got a special guest, Mr. James Mills.
What's going on, everybody? Nice to be here. Thanks for having me, Anthony. How you doing
Yeah,
today?
no problem. I'm doing pretty good, man.
Okay, I like to hear it.
So today is going to be like a freeform episode because it is the weekend and I'm not really doing anything. Um, is there anything you want to talk about or any movies coming out that you?
Yeah. So, anything in particular? Not really, but I do want to inform everybody that I am the man behind the camera. Whenever you've seen any episodes where Anthony isn't lip syncing, if he's talking about anything in particular with different camera angles, that is.
Yeah, this is my guy right here.
Yeah.
My right hand.
So just to let you know, I'm not just a random person he found on the street. Not saying that Anthony likes to pick up random people off the street and bring them into their home, but I mean, if that's what you do, I'm not gonna stop you.
Not by any means, man.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, this dude, I've known this dude for what? How many years now?
I know that I started AT&T 2013, so sometime 2014, 15.
So
8 to 9 years.
8 to 9 years, guys. That's a long time. You know, and but he's always had my back.
I love you.
Always had my mom back.
That's what I'm here for. I love you too, man. Again, I'm not just a random person that, he's brought off the street. So when I say I love you, I'm not just saying that.
Yeah, I love you too.
What y'all doing for the 4th of July?
Good question. I don't even know. But what are you guys doing, for your 4th of July? Hit me up on YouTube or, if you follow me on my Instagram, which everything is at Anthony Westcott, but if y'all follow me on my social media at all, just hit me on my, wherever and tell me.
Last name Wescott.
Any new video games that you're playing right now?
So I'm kind of late to the game, but I have been playing Hogwarts Legacy, and I've actually been enjoying it. Because when I first started, I was doing a whole bunch of side missions, running around a castle. It's like nothing special, but I've been enjoying it.
Last time we went out, we went to the movies. And what was your take on that? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, so we saw Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and I really, really liked the movie. I did have some problems with it, but the more I watched it, the less the problems actually mattered. Yeah. What about you?
As I told you, behind the scenes, like, I was never like a really big Marvel fan, probably because I never quite got the, gist of it. But, like I said, when we first watched it, I would watch it again. I had no problems with it.
Yeah, I've never really been a comic book reader. So, when the movies came out, I started watching videos on YouTube, and people would tell me all the different comic stories.
Yeah, stuff like, because I used to read comics or look at comics when I was younger. And if I could find them, maybe from time to time, I'll glance at them. And I'm more of a video game type guy, because you came over here and you've seen me playing Grand Theft Auto, Saints Row,
Yep.
all of that.
So, if you were to pick your favorite comic book character, who would it be?
Believe it or not, it will be between Batman and Superman.
I don't like Superman. I can't get with it.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's your choice. I'm not trying to say that just because I don't like Superman that you shouldn't. There's a lot of people that really like him. Because he's supposed to symbolize hope. So I understand.
Yeah. So, do you have any public figures that you wouldn't mind meeting or taking pictures with or anything?
Well, okay. So before I answer that, what is your favorite video game? Because you mentioned video games.
Yeah. Because as you know, I play Grand Theft Auto and and Saints Row, stuff like that.
Mhm.
But my number one contender would have to be Grand Theft Auto, seeing as how I was playing that before I even knew what Grand Theft Auto really is. Because I was playing at like 14, 13.
So which one in particular? Like, was it San Andreas?
The first one was, for me, San Andreas.
Yeah, that's a lot of people's favorite. I know it's one of my favorites. I guess it would be my favorite.
And now, I always got in trouble when it came to the women of the night part of the game.
Picking up people off the street.
I've never done that. I do it more now. But the reason I got in trouble was behind my brothers doing it.
On the game or in real life?
On the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You've been slanging that thing.
Let's not get this confused for real life, because in real life, I would never, ever in my life.
Are you not slanging that thing in real life? Are you a virgin, Anthony?
Well, I'm not saying that.
Oh, okay.
Because I did some things when I was 16, but yeah.
American Pie and vacuum cleaners don't count, man. If you're a virgin, you can say it.
My mom can.
Whoa. Okay, no. I need to stop you there.
But
if your mom had anything to do with it, you don't need to tell me about it.
No, she didn't have anything to do with it.
Okay,
but
all right.
My mom knows, that I'm not a virgin.
Okay, all right.
But no, as far as that goes, she did not have anything to.
Okay.
No.
That's not the kind of thing you want to say out loud in public.
I'm not doing no shit at anybody who does that, but me in particular, I would not, because why would anyone, but I'm not saying that, no.
You like who you like. I think it's called an Oedipus complex. If you like your mom, you can't really help that. We can move on.
Yeah.
All right. So, famous, I guess public figures. I know who's your number one, but me. So if so I really like Garcelle Beauvais, play Fancy in a Jamie Foxx show.
Oh yeah.
Karuchi, that's I guess if I was to pick somebody my age, but Chili, from TLC, she was also.
Muy caliente.
But as you can see, I don't really. It would all be about the women who I would like, but I don't really have a man that I would like to meet.
Yeah. Well, we can stick to women,
Well, I mean, why did you bring it up? Did you have somebody that was a man that possibly not like it, but like somebody who you looked up to?
Now, when President Obama was running for president, I wanted to, go meet him because he was in Virginia for something, and I was supposed to go, but unfortunately it rained that day, so he didn't appear. But, if I had, because I don't know about anybody else, but to me, when he was president, it was just something that let me know everything was going to be all right. Like, I don't know how I knew it, but I knew.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a real cool president. He shot, he could shoot ball, and he's from Chicago, so I kind of, felt like he could help us be a better team. But, we don't have to get into that.
And besides the political stuff, he was a comic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it seems like every time he stepped in the podium, he was there to talk about real stuff, but some kind of way he inced, a bit of comedy in it.
Mm-hmm. Almost kind of reminds me of somebody else.
Who, me?
Yeah, you talk about real stuff, but you got a little funny side to you.
A lot of people, and I don't know why they do this, but a lot of people, I guess it's just their opinion or, how they feel. But a lot of people, they don't like that I'm always comical and, silly and stuff. But, hey, I feel like that's what helps people get through the day, So if I have to be kind of silly, I don't mind.
Why the heck would they be mad that you're funny? Like, why? They want you to be serious all the time?
And see, that's what I'm always asking people because I'm like, 1 minute you want me to be serious, and then the next minute you want me to be comical. And
Well, obviously you have an audience, but at the same time, I mean, this is, your media, it's your podcast, it's your TikTok. So just do what makes you comfortable, what makes you happy.
I mean, I've even had people say that I was playing for the other team, if you get my gist. And I'm like, man, that ain't me.
Just people trolls, that's all they are. People trying to get a rise out of you.
Those who know me, they know that I'm not even. They know I don't even roll like that.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, some people do, and that's fine. Just, I don't know if they're trying to, if they're mad, maybe you said something, and that they took offense to it. I don't know.
I couldn't even put my finger on it to begin to try to tell you.
I would say, though, you have to be careful, especially in a public eye, because as you've seen, you have been banned, but I would assume that some people try to get people banned regardless, of what you say just because they don't like you.
I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm in the public eye yet, but in a way, I kind of am because I'm putting myself out there, to be more in the public eye, because I used to do it, but, now I'm definitely more into it, so I already know that me doing this, I'm basically putting a target on my back for people to unleash hatred or whatever they call it.
Yeah, because, I mean, no matter what you say, somebody is not going to like it, something, everybody's not going to like everything you say.
Yeah. I mean, on TikTok, I've been called so many things, but you know what? I'm a strong person. I got strong skin, tough skin. So I just brush it off. But, I know people that have, done some unthinkable stuff just because of,
So if I punch you right now, you won't feel it? I know, I'm corny. Leave me alone. You can keep going.
Nah, not at all. But not at all corny at all, man.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to admit it. I know I am. It's fine.
Now, I'll go through some hardship myself because I can get on air and say, oh yeah, I'm the happiest person in the world. But anybody who knows me and, throughout my videos or whatever it is I'm doing, so real life is going to shine right through. Because I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm the toughest guy out there, because I'm not. You cut me, I bleed the same way y'all do. I mean, these public figures out here, they think that they can't be themselves, so they try to be like somebody else. I mean, not to keep bringing this up, but DC Young Fly's girlfriend voted to the peer pressure that she was put under. I mean, because if you ask me, she was fine just the way she was. And I'm pretty sure anybody who knows DC Young Fly, he wouldn't tell her to go and, get any kind of operation that would alter her appearance. And I've seen Miss Jackie numerous times well enough. And I've never seen any flaws, even though I know we all have them. But she always looked as fine to me, like, and that's another thing. Women, they say it's because of us, but women, they always say, well, you always tell me I look like this, maybe I should go get it fixed. No, you should embrace the body that God put you in.
Yeah, when they have kids, though, it changes, and I know what you're saying. Like, I mean, that's a beautiful part of the woman's body. Unfortunately, they do feel like they do still need to keep up with the young girls, and there are some people out there, some men who take their women for granted. So, I mean, I understand, but I don't know, man. Some things like me when I got my skull fractured. The doctor said that.
Did you tell me about that?
Maybe not. But I was. We had a softball team at work, and somebody hit a ball, and it got past me, hit me in the head.
Ooh.
Long story short.
Yeah.
So it fractured my skull, and after the stitches got taken out, or maybe it was before, but they were saying that they possibly needed to screw a plate to my forehead because if I didn't, there's possibly going to be a dent, and obviously if there's a dent in my, you might see it under my skin.
Oh well, see, I had no clue.
Yeah.
You probably told me about it, but I actually knew of somebody who had a shunt, and and you couldn't even tell that the person had it.
Yeah, like if I put my finger in the place, I can feel where the dent is.
You can feel it, but it's not noticeable.
But that was the risk that the doctor was telling me. He said once everything heals, depending on how bad the damage is, it could be a significant dent, and we can patch it up. But me personally, I didn't want the screws. One, close to my brain, and two, I didn't want screws in my body at all.
Yeah.
So, just going based on what the job told me, I personally don't. I mean, just be happy with what you have.
Yeah, and I've saw clips of her, talking about it, and she seemed okay, but she said that she was gonna do this regardless of what anybody said, because I guess in her mind, being in the public eye, it told her and made her realize something within herself. Maybe, I don't know, because I don't personally know them or been around them, but it sounds like the issue came from within her, so maybe she felt like something was wrong and she needed to fix it, but I don't see where she needed the operation. I mean, any surgery is life-threatening, potentially, but especially a BBL, because nowadays people are getting plastic put in them and they don't even know it because the doctors ain't telling them. Here's another one, Kate Michelle, who had got butt shots. And I think something else done. It made her sick to the point where she almost died. And I know this because I follow K. Michelle on Instagram, and one day she was on there talking about it. But me personally, I say embrace who you are, no matter what you look like.
So, it's her body, her decision. I can't be mad at her for that. And I mean, she's a person that's going to have to live with it. So I understand, if she didn't care what other people thought. I don't follow her, so I don't know how public she is with her lifestyle or her life. But if she had felt the need to say that I don't care what other people think, I'm going to do it out in public, then to me, it sounds like she did kind of, it's like Lizzo. Lizzo, is all about body positivity.
Yeah.
But she's always, crying that people don't, that people talk about her weight and stuff.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry. So she says that she doesn't care what people think, but it obviously gets to her. So the same thing with Jackie O. If you don't care what other people think, then just do it. You don't have to go out on social media saying I don't care what you think and all that stuff. Just do it.
Yeah.
So I do feel like other people did have a part to play, whether she felt like I'm going to do it despite what you think, or I'm going to do it just to prove you wrong that.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I don't think it was all just because she wanted to.
And I'm glad I'm not the only one that saw that, because the minute she said, "Oh, I'm gonna do it because this is what I want to do," I saw right through it.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, you have some people that want to do stuff like that, so they go ahead and do it.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta think, even though it don't seem like it, because it might not seem like they do much, you are in the public eye because you are on TV every single week.
So I didn't know, because some companies, they don't like fraternization within the organization.
Right.
When her and DCI Young Fly started doing their thing, or when they had their first baby, whatever it is, I don't know if she was still, up until her passing, if she was still on Wild 'N Out, or how long ago did she stop being on a show?
She retired from that, a while ago, I think.